what to expect for this week, current market outlook for crypto. And of course, we have already received our very first Bitcoin spot ETF. They have already approved since last week. Okay, and how is the response doing, and what are the expectations going forward for this coming week as well? So here we can see there are a lot of expert analysis mentioning that Bitcoin could continue to hit higher, and the expectation here you can see is about 360% surge, okay, up to 200,000. Okay, so ahead of the halving event. So the halving is on April this month. I mean, April in the next 3 more months. So in the next 90 days, the expert analysts are mentioning that Bitcoin can able to hit about 200,000. So this is quite a huge prediction here. For one person here is mentioning about the parabolic move, right? The Elliott wave count parabolic move. Okay, we expect Bitcoin to hit at least 200,000 before halving itself. So in 90 days, can Bitcoin able to deliver? So currently we are hovering somewhere around 42,000, 42.5. Okay, so the expectation is quite high here because of the spot ETF approval. With the spot ETF approval, it will definitely open more doors to the public. Okay, that's where pensioners, that's where retirees can be able to go to BlackRock, okay, Fidelity, or ARK Invest to able to buy a Bitcoin spot ETF rather than going through the exchange. So this will actually drive more institutions to actually adopt Bitcoin spot ETF. And of course, you can see Bitcoin price also will continue to steady to hit higher, right? So these are the expectations for the upcoming months. And of course, moving on to next year as well. So you can see Bitcoin halving has historically been a bullish event, okay, for the cryptocurrency, whose price has surged months after each of the halving that is already underwent. So again, like I said, halving every 4 years, there is always a halving cycle. So for those of you guys who have entered before the halving configuration, I think you guys have already achieved, okay, the amount that you want to achieve. Probably you might want that you already got back your capital if you invested last year. Okay, so like I said, it is best that you can able to enter before the halving. That is the advantage. Okay, so after halving, most likely the supply of Bitcoin, which is the mining or the miner's reward, will definitely cut into half, right? Which is the current mining reward, which is around 6.25 Bitcoin at the moment. So after the halving, which is on April alone, okay, once the Bitcoin halving event is on, the mining reward will definitely cut into half, which is from 6.25 to 3.125. So, and when the mining reward cut into half, that's where the mining difficulty gets even harder. Okay, miners will definitely have to upgrade their mining software to actually mine harder in order to earn the Bitcoin, right? So that's where you can see miners competition has grown over the last few months to the point the network hash rate has recently hit a new all-time high, okay, while miner outflows surged to a 77-month high. So again, like I said, if you're a miner, if you're a validator, because Bitcoin is focusing more on proof of work, okay, they're using a sophisticated software or algorithm to actually validate transaction, right? So when you want to send your Bitcoin to a friend or from point A to point B, that's where the miner comes in to help to ease on the network congestion and to able to send out your transaction from point A to point B. So that's their job, is to actually solve all these sophisticated algorithm in order for them to earn some reward, which is the miner's gas fee. So that's how Bitcoin works. That's how proof of work works. Okay, so a lot of things to take note. Okay, so this is the first article here. Okay, but again, I don't expect Bitcoin to hit at least 200,000 till the halving event. I don't see it coming as yet. Okay, because I think I think most likely Bitcoin will definitely take a breather, as we have already read it for about 4 months since October. Till now, there is no correction. Okay, so I think we definitely need a correction after the Bitcoin spot ETF halving. Okay, that's for sure. All right, so if you can see here, next one. Okay, so what is happening right now with the Bitcoin spot ETF? So once you see the Bitcoin spot ETF has been allowed to the public, okay, that's where you're going to see a new market cycle. Maybe you might see a new market cycle, a new market structure for the cryptocurrency market, especially for Bitcoin alone. Okay, because usually we will have this every 4-year cycle, we will have the Bitcoin halving, and then of course leading up to a bull run. Okay, but maybe with the spot ETF approval that is already here, maybe it might reach to a point of saturation at a peak. And that's where you might see a new bear market, Okay, it might trigger a new bear market. Okay, we might never know. This could be the top as well. Okay, this could be a mid-cycle top that is everyone has been expecting. Okay, so that is a time where gold spot ETF also has been approved, and then that's where gold also tend to take a breather from there. And then eventually gold went up. Okay, went up and ready. Okay, so I think Bitcoin spot ETF also will definitely be copying or mimic the setup or run up for the spot gold ETF as well. Okay, so these are the things to take note here regarding about the ETFs, right? So again, the SEC Gary Gensler, okay, with the approval of spot Bitcoin ETFs, okay, a bit irony, we believe that such financial products defy Bitcoin's principle. Okay, so he's mentioning that Satoshi, it is against Satoshi Nakamoto vision that it's supposed to be decentralized and it's not supposed to go public. That's the whole thing. That is his reason here. His reasoning on the approval of the spot ETF, first ever spot ETF in the US. Okay, so again, I think a lot of anticipation on the next ETF, which is for Ethereum ETF. Okay, so I don't think there will be any Ethereum ETF at any moment. Okay, unless the government force the SEC to approve. Okay, so at the moment you will be sticking with the Bitcoin ETF. Okay, till up to this year, and then maybe next year you might see another new story unfold. Okay, so here you can see, right? History points to a market top. Okay, so with the launching of the spot ETF, okay, as highlighted by the technical analysts under the pseudonym CryptoCon, right, might mark the beginning of a new bear market. So that's the scary part here that many people do not realize, or maybe it might come, might happen, but anything in the market structure might change as well. So this pattern reflects the analyst's assertion, aligning major crypto events and critical market shifts. Okay, so maybe my take here is that maybe you might expect a market mid-cycle top from here. Okay, and then we might go down or to continue with the sideways movement until after the halving. So maybe until after August. Okay, maybe after August or September, late Q4, then maybe you might see Bitcoin price to start to rally again. So these are the expectations. This is a major Bitcoin news events. Okay, so later I will share with you more on this. Then moving on next. So as you know that a lot of airdrop season is happening right now. A lot of people have been receiving airdrops. Okay, and of course, at the same time, there are many people lose money as well due to scammers. Okay, so this is one of the hype recently regarding about Solana. So Solana recently launched a lot of new airdrops to users who stake Solana under the protocol. Okay, so they have many users, right? So one of the users lost about 4 million to airdrop scammers. So again, let me give you some heads up. If you are into airdrop, that's where you want to be careful, especially you're going into Twitter. So Twitter, there are a lot of accounts they're actually mimicking the original owner account. And it could be the same. It could be a phishing website. So that's the thing that many fall into a victim. Okay. And what happened here, you can see, right? In the recent weeks, a disturbing trend has emerged with the Solana ecosystem, where two malicious programs, such as Rainbow Drainer and Node Drainer, have successfully pilfered millions of dollars in crypto asset. So this is the thing, if you're not careful, if you're new, okay, if you think that they are the true owner of that particular platform, they're providing you the airdrop link. That's why you have to be very careful and to double check on the link that is given. Okay, because some Twitter account, they could be the same, right? It could be a real account, but at the end of the day, the username is different. So what happened is that the victim clicked the link, and what happened is that their wallet account got drained. So that's why you have to be very, very careful here. Okay, so Solana users lose funds to airdrop scammers. There are many like that. So just have to be careful about phishing links and other methods of exploitation uncovered. So nowadays, the hackers are very, very advanced. Okay, they go to Twitter, they will be pretending, okay, that they are also following the similar style on the airdrop. Okay, so they will be posting. Okay, I think they will be spamming as well on the Twitter. So that's why you have to be very careful on the link that you click. So if you want to verify, make sure you check carefully on the link that you are clicking. Okay, before you even click, you need to check the Telegram group, okay, or other source before you confirm. Very, very important. Okay, so now with the airdrop season, I think a lot of people are actually staking to qualify for the airdrops. So later on, also a lot of airdrop also they'll be sharing. Okay, so not to worry. Okay, and at the same time also I've been monitoring each and every day on the latest airdrop and what are the dates to claim as well. Very, very important. Okay, so this is one thing that you need to take note of the airdrop scammers and of course the phishing links and of course some accounts that pretending to be the real owner. Okay, so this thing you have to take note. All right, moving on next. This is the Bitcoin halving countdown. So currently the predicted date, it will be on 21st of April. So 21st of April till now. So it's another 3 more months. We are expecting another Bitcoin halving. Okay, so definitely once the Bitcoin halving is completed, that's where the mining reward will cut into half. Supply will cut into half. Difficulty will definitely be increased. Difficulty of mining will increase and miners have to upgrade their software or their hardware. Okay, their mining machine have to be upgraded. So more power will be used for the mining, definitely. Okay, so the upcoming 2024 Bitcoin halving will occur sometime in the second quarter. Okay, based on the current estimate, it will take place on 21st. Okay, right? So these estimates are constantly changing and automatically update on each block. So it's depending on the block, based on the miners, how much of block will be mining each and every day. Okay, so it will update accordingly on the date itself. Okay, so these are the Bitcoin halving event. Okay, so usually historically, right, Bitcoin halving events have been followed by an increase in Bitcoin's price. Okay, so when the Bitcoin mining or the rewards cuts into half, okay, the difficulty gets even harder. That's where the Bitcoin price starts to shoot up. Okay, that is how it is programmed. That's how Satoshi Nakamoto have coded this type of algorithm for the Bitcoin halving. And that's how the Bitcoin price starts to appreciate after every 4 years of the halving. Okay, so you can do more reading on Bitcoin halving. Okay, I can Google search if you want to know more. Okay, so that leads us to the altcoins. Okay, so I think you guys also have experienced a lot of altcoin gains. Okay, so not to mention like Solana, 𝗀𝗀𝗺𝗀𝗀, Celestia, right, Injective. So at the moment, what we are seeing right now in this index, we are currently at altcoin season. Okay, so we are at 78 at the moment. So how to know whether we are in the altcoin season? You can see here, right? If 75% of the top 50 coins perform better than Bitcoin over the last season of 90 days, then it's considered alt season. What I'm sharing to you guys here, this is actually a lagging indicator. Even before this lagging indicator starts to show altcoin season, that's where you want to get in before it shows. Because this is already past. Okay, so you want to get in before the altcoin season. So now what you're experiencing in right now is that probably you're going in at the top if you're in this stage at the moment. Okay, so there's a time where you want to go in, maybe around Bitcoin season, to start accumulating before it reaches 75. So when it reaches 75, you know it is already at a peak. It is already too late to the party. Okay, so that's why you can see those who come in last year around October, okay, before the coin starts to rally from the accumulation zone. That's where you see a tremendous gain from that. Right? 4, 5x, some of you get 10x. Okay, for those who bought Injective since early January 2023, have already gained about 40x. Again, just like that, just by buying and holding. All right, so currently we are in the altcoin season, and of course, what to look forward for this. So when you have altcoin season, there are a lot of coins, a lot of projects that are coming out. And of course, there are a lot of airdrop season. And then we have IDO season, initial DEX offering, like IPO, like stock market going, like a stock company going to public. So it's quite similar also to crypto as well. Right? So crypto want to go public, it will go to IDO. So here, the first thing here I want to share with you guys regarding about the cycle, the current market cycle, what to expect. Okay, so you have to understand that new narratives always beat the old ones. Okay, so you have to always look for a newer narrative, especially for this cycle, right? What are the newer narratives that we are looking at? AI, okay, real world asset, RWA, okay, and then we are looking at the Cosmos injective ecosystem. These are the newer narratives. So the older one will definitely phase out. So you have to understand, you cannot rely on the last cycle. So when you start to buy the last cycle coins, that's where you'll be losing out on the new narratives. Okay, then valuations increasingly makes no sense. Okay, so sometimes you can see the valuation or the market cap. Okay, like Celestia example. People have been staking for the airdrop. And then you can see Celestia's valuation is about 2.8 or 3 billion, almost 3 billion. Right? You see, it doesn't make any sense. A new coin like that just pop up. And then suddenly it's overtaking every single company. Even Solana also lose out. So these are the things to take note. And then development hack, the CIA versus good tech. Okay, a lot of this, you can see meme coins outperforming everything, right? Like Bong, Shiba Inu. Okay, we have Top Inu as well under the avalanche. And then take risk like it was your first cycle. So again, like I said, for risk appetite, end of the day, depending on individual. Okay, not everyone can be a risk taker. Okay, and of course, hold on to winners. Okay, you have coins that not performing. Okay, probably fundamentally it is not good, or developers have already quitted from their company. Then that's why you need to cut. So always keep in mind, go for the winners. Okay, and then if you see something that is weighing you down, then you should know what to do. Okay, then again, you can say always keep a bag when even if you sell. So again, many make mistake. People like to buy low, sell high. Okay, then they go in again at a higher price. So again, like I said, if you have gained more than 1x or 100%, take out your initial capital first. Always take out your initial capital, the balance, then you hold and ride it all the way. Because the first thing is that not to lose your capital. Okay, so once you take out your capital, then you have zero risk in the market. Okay, so there are on and off, there are a lot of methods here. Okay, so these are the things. Prepare for multiple 25% of Bitcoin dips. These are the expectations during the Bitcoin bull run. You are supposed to expect a pullback. Okay, currently right now it's down about 13% since the ETF sell the news event. Okay, from 48K to 42.4 at the moment. Okay, so we're seeing a lot of dips right now. Okay, I think more dips is about to come. Later on, we'll share with you on the technical side. Then if you look onto the Bitcoin news event, so you can see here, the correlation. Are we still expecting this time is different? Okay, many are expecting this time is different, but again, actual fact, it is still the same. So every time when there's a news or any important news event for Bitcoin, okay, you can see all these are the timeline. Okay, launch of CME futures came just one day after the 2017 top on December 18. What happened? The market went down. Coinbase IPO, when they launched, it was already at the top, April 14. Okay, so I'll share with you this chart here. So what happened? Coinbase IPO launch, price at the top, peak. Okay, then CME ETF launch, also at the top, at the peak, also break down. And then what happened? FTX collapse, also at the peak here, also went down. Okay, and then the latest one, which is the ETF, spot ETF, also sell the news event. So all this actually aligns on what's really happening. Every time there's a major news on Bitcoin, especially a good news, right, that is happening for Bitcoin, when there's a hype that is coming in, if you're up, that's where you can see it, selling the news event is quite high. Okay, so now we are expecting a short-term pullback, or maybe it could hit all the way to 30,000. Okay, that's my expectation here for pullback, because I think the market is definitely needed a breather from here. Okay, a much needed of a pullback. Okay, so that is to shake out those weak hands. And that's where we're going to continue again, where we left off. Then moving on next to airdrop. So airdrops very, very important. As you know, for those people who are staking on MANTA, who are bridging their Ethereum on MANTA, so congratulations to you guys who have qualified for the MANTA airdrop. So the airdrop will be happening on 18th of January, which is tomorrow. So tomorrow, Malaysian time will be 6 p.m. So I will advise you guys how you guys going to claim. Okay, so they will be listing on many major exchanges like KuCoin, Binance. Okay, so I think the pre-market price somewhere will be around $2 to $3 at the moment. The last I saw was $2 to $3. So for those of you who have joined under the new paradigm plan, okay, I think they will be releasing, not all, not 100%, but on a linear release. Okay, only a certain percentage. So only those old timers will be getting 100% of their allocation. So these are the things. And then of course, if you are holding NFTs on the MANTA New Paradigm project, you'll be getting more MANTA tokens as well. So these are the things to take note, okay, for MANTA airdrop, which is happening on 18th of January. Okay, so these are the things. And then if you move on next to this one, plus another 4 more airdrops. So if you are a MANTA holder, right? Let's say if you already got the MANTA token, okay, these 4 platforms will be giving you another airdrop as well. Okay, like Layer Bank. So Layer Bank is actually a lending and borrowing protocol, okay, that they are supporting the MANTA network as well. So they'll be giving their own token, which is called NAP, okay, committing about 250,000 NAP tokens to MANTA holders, so which is very good. Then second one will be Universe, also supporting the MANTA airdrop. Okay, so do take note of all this. Then 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝗀 Finance is actually a lending and borrowing protocol that is supporting Stone token. So if you have deposited MANTA, I mean you have deposited Ethereum and bridge your Ethereum to MANTA, you are given a Stone token. That Stone token is a liquid asset where you can able to liquidate out or cash out to other crypto form, or you can able to stake under the 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀 to qualify for more MANTA tokens. So they are also providing you the airdrop as well for 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝗀. Okay, so just take note. And then the last one will be CapX, also supporting MANTA network. Okay, so these are the four platforms that are supporting the MANTA airdrop. Then next one we're looking at is the Dimension airdrop. So Dimension airdrop, if you have staked at least one tier on the 19th of December last year, you might have qualified at least 200 DYM. 205 DYM at the current trading price is at around $4.5 at 4.65. So you imagine, just take one tier, right? Instead of leaving it into the exchange, how much is it now? 205 times by 4.65. You'll be getting about $953 just like that. Just by staking one single tier in one account, right? You have already qualified. So this, for those of you guys who have qualified, so congratulations, you can claim by 21st of January. Okay, so these are the things to take note, right? Not only tier, but you can stake on Osmos, you can stake on Atom. Okay, you have qualified. But the majority is favoring more towards Celestia. So you just take one Celestia, you get about 205 DYM. Okay, so these are the things, potential, okay, on airdrops. Okay, so this one, and then the next one here, you can see more and more airdrops favoring on Celestia. You can see both Celestia stakers and Eigenlayer, okay, qualify for another airdrop. What is this? Outlayer. So you can see here, okay, so if you have staked your Celestia in Kepler wallet, okay, you're definitely qualifying for this airdrop. Okay, so you can see here 2 stars qualification criteria to be announced in due course. So let's see, hopefully it's minimum 1 tier rather than 10 or probably 5. So if they mention about 1, if you need to stake at least 1 tier, then definitely you have already qualified. Okay, so all these are quite hot at the moment. Okay, you can see airdrop season is here. So there are a lot of people are actually making tons of money just like that by staking Celestia. Now, moving on next, you can see the crypto market cap. Where are we right now? 1.69 trillion. Okay, Bitcoin hovering somewhere around 42.4, 44.5. Okay, Ethereum currently about 2.5K. Any gainers for today? So we have Beam Network, also another gaming token. Okay, so also one of our altcoin accumulation list as well, the new list. So up about 29% in the last 7 days. Render, so another AI project, 12.57. They grew about 19.83. Chainlink as well, real world asset at 14.42%. Solana is at $100 here. So users for today. FTX token, okay, down about 4.67, but already up about 25%. We have Celestia as well, up about 25.62. So it's down about 4.4. So these are the opportunities you might want to take advantage, right? You want to buy Celestia to go for the airdrop rather than buying and holding for investment. Okay, so if you want to buy Celestia, as an example, it is not worth to buy at a valuation of 2.8. I think it's already overvalued. Okay, so you want to buy probably a couple of hundreds, maybe about $100 to $500, just to stake to qualify for airdrops. That is my strategy and planning if you want to go for all these tokens. Okay, so yeah, all in all, you can see some of the coins are actually taking a beating now. Now, moving on next to the technical side. And by the way, if you have any questions, feel free to put in the chat box and I will look into it later after this session. Okay, so what you can see now on the total market cap, total 3, currently we are hovering around where? So far overall on this total 3, this is excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. So it's only altcoins at the moment. Okay, so overall it's uptrend. So what we can see right now, this is the current resistance where you need to break at 512.35. Okay, the next level of resistance you might see somewhere around this level here, 675. So again, a bidder is much needed for pullback, maybe to at least retest at 411.302. Okay, that is the market cap for the altcoins. Okay, then of course you can see the market is trending higher, higher highs, higher lows. You can see here, higher highs, higher lows. You can see all this is creating a stash towards the upside. Okay, so any chance of a pullback? Maybe yes. Okay, might see again on this level here to be retested at 462. Continue towards the downside, might see the middle bank here playing out at 403.23. Okay, so all in all, it's quite bullish at the moment. Okay, uptrend, but on 4 hour or daily, the daily time frame, we have already closed below the top B. Okay, lack of steam to push towards the upside, might expect a pullback for the total 3. Let's look at dominance. So the Bitcoin dominance here, we have already taking a breather, correction. So that's why you can see we are already in the altcoin season. Okay, that's where Ethereum is outperforming against Bitcoin. So what we can see now on the monthly dominance, price did a momentum pullback. So it needs to maintain above this level here at 51.2. Currently, it's breaking down. So as long as the dominance heading down, then it's good for you, for those who are holding altcoins. So next level here to watch is 49.17. Breaking lower again, we might see all this critical support to be tested here. 46.82 will be next. 48.62, 46.82, 49.17. These are the areas to watch. Look at weekly. Now weekly also down, breaking below the middle band. Okay, so it's breaking below the middle band here. Right? So it's actually breaking down. So the dominance is down. It's creating a downtrend movement. So which is good for altcoins. Look at Ethereum against Bitcoin. Okay, so Ethereum against Bitcoin now you can see is actually breaking towards the upside. Okay, we have a nice descending channel. Okay, on the monthly time frame. So the monthly time frame you can see, right, is actually trying to break towards the upside. So whenever you have this descending channel, there's a high probability of a break towards the upside. So on Monday, again, I would say it's still downtrend, it's still retesting on the sell zone. Okay, so the next level to watch is the middle band here at 0.06520. Okay, it needs to break above here. Then weekly, let's look at weekly. So weekly, you can see very nice setup, descending break close above the middle band, which means candlestick change of direction from sell to buy. So it's a reversal back towards the upside for the Ethereum against Bitcoin chart. Let's look at daily. Daily also uptrend. So which is good. So Ethereum is outperforming this Bitcoin. Okay, let's look at BTC now. BTC's market structure, market outlook. So what to expect after the news event on the spot ETF? So what we can see, we have reached to a high of how much? 49K. Okay, a high of 49,000. We have went all the way here and finally went down. So like I already expected, it needs a bidder. So the levels to watch will be here at the 38.9. Okay, 38.9, and of course this level as well, 34.9. Okay, and then of course if it continues lower, this level will be playing out at 30.5K. Okay, let's look at weekly. Now weekly chart, you can see last weekly candle, you can see this is a huge reversal candle, reversal pin bar candle. They're most likely to hit lower rather than hitting higher. Okay, so what we can see right now, this is only a short-term support here. It's only a short-term support at the 41.3K. Okay, hitting lower again, you might see the middle band here around 35.6, but maybe to retest at least at 38.4K first. Okay, so look at the now the daily chart also you can see it's breaking lower. Okay, it break below the middle band, and then retrace somewhere around here at the sell zone, and it's breaking lower again. So it's still below the middle band here at 43.8. So it needs to quickly break above 43.8 to regain its bullish momentum. At the moment, it is breaking lower. So the critical support zone, you might look at somewhere around this 41.3K here. So if it fails to maintain, you might look at 38.4. Okay, 38.4 will be next. H4. For hourly also, you can see trend is breaking down. So it fails to break past the top BB, which is this level here. So it's heading lower, and then it might look somewhere around this lower BB as a short-term support at 42.1. Okay, right? So all in all, you can see the Bitcoin price is heading lower and it's weakening from now. Look at Ethereum. So where is Ethereum now? So Ethereum, you can see the Ethereum setup price is actually breaking past the top BB. So the next level to watch is this level here at 2688. It is to break past this resistance zone. Okay, look at the weekly time frame. Weekly also is uptrend, moving up. The next pullback will be here at 2354 for a retrace. Okay, and then on daily doing extreme sell. So extreme sell might have a pullback. Okay, so if Bitcoin dumps hard, Ethereum also will follow wise. Then your next pit stop will be 2.4 or 2354. So these are the areas to watch for Ethereum. Okay, a pullback is much needed as well. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so let's move on to the Q&A. Does Bitcoin rise 2x after halving around October 2024? So again, like I said, this is not financial advice. According to the historical data, Bitcoin tends to outperform on the previous highs or the previous data. Okay, and it usually tends to outperform and to break to a new all-time high. So you can always see on the last halving cycle. Where was the last halving cycle? December 2017 was here, right? This was the peak of the bull run of 2017. Then after that, we see the Bitcoin halving on 2020. 2020 was here, right? 2019 was down. So after halving April, what happened? You can see finally also it break past the all-time high here. October 2020, November start to break out already. Usually end of the year, according to the historical data, will tend to break the all-time high. So where are we right now? Was here, currently here, around 42.4. So somewhere another how many more percent to break the all-time high? Okay, was around 60%, another 60 more percent. So my anticipation is that most likely for this month till the halving, price might have a breather, pull back. Okay, and then following by end of the year, last Q4, most likely to challenge for the all-time high here. Okay, at 61.4 at least. Okay, so just following based on the historical data at the moment. What happened to XRP? Is it the legal case a real threat to XRP? So again, XRP, like I said, still tied up with the SEC lawsuit. Yeah, I think they are also having internal issues within the community. And of course, the whales also having issues. Okay, I think they are dumping among members. So that is the main thing about XRP here. So XRP is I don't know, a problematic token or problematic community, right? Even though there are a lot of promises made by them. And of course, a lot of YouTubers are also mentioning that XRP is also a good coin to hold. But again, like I said, there are a lot of tokens out there, but at the end of the day, XRP is not really in my list at the moment for holding. Okay, we have seen a lot of fundamentals, a lot of good coins. Okay, they have good fundamentals, but the coin doesn't align with the price. Okay, so let me share an example. Let me share the screen here. See whether can I share. Okay, can you see the screen I'm sharing? Okay, so let me share this example here. Okay, example like Celestia. Celestia, you can see pure USDT. See Celestia, $18 in the moment, right? 20.38. Why is it pumping? Okay, so number one reason is basically it's about hype and narrative, and of course their ecosystem. They are actually focusing on layer one. They are actually at layer one. Okay, that many dApps, that many protocols on layer two on Ethereum, they are building on Celestia. Celestia is like a runner. It's like an office boy. For example, let's say you're layer two, you want to build a smart contract, you want to build a DEX or decentralized exchange, right? Usually you have to go to the right channel to do it. So instead of doing that, you alliance with Celestia. So Celestia is like a runner that deals everything for you. So you don't have to go through the right person, the right party. Everything you want to do, you go through Celestia. And that's how Celestia able to build. That's how Celestia able to get the kind of traction in order for investors to lock in, to have that kind of total value lock that much. And of course, with the airdrop hype as well, they are favoring more to Celestia. That's why you can see the price continue to hype, continue to increase. Okay, so this is one fundamental, one good fundamental why Celestia continue to grow. Then another point, the opposite here, we're looking at this token called Radix. See, Radix, I mean, also recommended in our altcoin accumulation list. You look at this, the fundamental is so good. This point is much favoring more towards the developer side. Okay, they have their own wallet. Okay, where developers are actually building, they are building their own apps, decentralized apps on Radix. Okay, fundamentally wise is super good, very very good. They have a good community, but the problem is the price doesn't align. You can see that. Okay, it's been sideways for many months. 1 year since October. Okay, it did a high only about 6.5 cents, 0.063. So until now, it's still stagnant. Okay, but fundamental wise is very, very good. Okay, so you can see the difference here. Okay, they have a huge community. Okay, their community is active, their developer is top notch, but the price doesn't align. So you can see the difference here, right? A good fundamental coin, but are you willing to hold? Do you have the patience to actually buy at this price while waiting for it to develop? Unlike like 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝘀, you want to buy at the top, right, which is currently overvalued. So these are the things to take note. These are the things that you need to study as well. You have the patience. Are you here for the technology? Or are you here for just for the gains or for the ride, for the fun of it, or for the bull market? That is what people normally go for. Right? I'm here only for the gains. I'm here only for the hype and the narrative. After bear market, I'm not interested in. So that's what most people are in. The retail investors, all the dumb money. Okay, so normally dumb money will definitely push the price up. Okay, so maybe most likely after halving, you might expect the price to actually push all these tokens up. Whether it is a good fundamental coin or whether it is a scam coin, definitely all these kind of coins will definitely go up. Okay, so on and on, I have this is what I have for tonight. Is there any questions before we wrap up? Okay, so you can see a lot of tokens as well. They are going up. I think 𝗧𝗶 also is going up. Okay, 𝗧𝗶 network, right? We have 𝗧 network also. They are also qualifying for the airdrop. So I think a lot of people are also buying 𝗧𝗶 because of airdrop as well. So 8 cent will be a pullback if there's any chance. We have already hit the all-time high as well. Look at weekly. So the weekly time frame also you can see momentum. Okay, this is the all-time high. Now it's having a breather now. It's having a breather now. So you might want to wait for retracement for 𝗧𝗶. If not, then you just buy based on the allocation really. Just for a minimum requirement for 𝗧𝗶 network. Okay, 1.18 will be next, and then 1.03, and then your 0.5 will be around here, 0.94. Okay, so any chance of a major pullback will be here at 74 or 75 cents. That's a price where I want to get hold of for 𝗧𝗶 network. Okay, another one just to qualify for the airdrop. So now we currently is waiting for a correction to re-enter again. So end of the day, it's entirely up to you. If you are dollar cost averaging, then you can able to allocate every single month. Doesn't matter the price up or down. But I'm expecting a pullback that is already happening right now. Currently, we are went off 42.4. Okay, so all eyes on BTC at the moment. So I might expect a pullback, but again, don't have any high expectation that it will go down and go down all the way, okay, to a price that you wanted. So always make sure to do buy limit orders for the coins that you want to purchase, right? If you have any expectation or hoping that the price will go to that price, then definitely you won't get it. The market will always do the opposite. So these are the things to take note. I've already set my buy limit orders for the altcoins I want to buy. So I don't care whether the price is going up or going down. I've already have exposure to the new list that I want to bring. Right? The main rule here is 30% exposure. So the remaining 70% I will wait on the sidelines. Right now, the Bitcoin price is having a pullback. And that's where I will be adding more my remaining USDT or dry powder. Okay?